Hey gems, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Beauty by Beats. So today we're doing a foundation review. I know I do not do too many of these videos because my skin. I have very sensitive skin, so anything breaks me out. So, I typically go for, the things I'm used to, the foundations I know, my Holy Grail foundations. I know my color in those foundations. I know how they're going to wear throughout the day. So it's not a guessing game when I go pick those up. But once in a while, YouTube, just like TikTok, makes you buy these things. I've seen really good reviews about this foundation. It's not that expensive. It's really inexpensive. I think it's $21 a bottle, which is higher than my Fit Me and higher than my e.l.f., but it's still not in the $45 range like Kat Von D. Speaking of Kat Von D, I am waiting for that Good Apple foundation to come back in stock because I am really curious about that foundation. So when I get that, we will do a review on that. But today's foundation we're reviewing is the Best Skin Ever Sephora Foundation. Best Skin Ever Sephora Foundation. Now, I've seen, like I said, great reviews about this. I watched a couple of videos to do some research to kind of get the idea of what color will work for me. And, with videos and trying to reference what shade you should get, it's kind of difficult when you see somebody that might be your complexion, and then, with the lights and stuff, you don't really know who's your complexion, to be honest with you, because I have a light beaming on me right now, but I would say it's pretty much true to color. Like, this is my complexion. So the two shades I'm going to use is the 44Y, Y standing for yellow undertone. This is 44Y. And then the other shade is a 35N, neutral. I could not decide between the two. This looked a little bit too light in the store, but as I blended it out, it worked a little bit. And this one, I feel like, was the best match. But I wanted to try out both. So we'll see. I'm going to do this side with the 35N, and then I'm going to do this side with the 44Y, and you guys be the judge. Now, this is not my first impression because I wore both foundations yesterday. I did one side with the 35N and then one side with the 44Y. And to be honest with you, they both look pretty similar to me. It wasn't nothing crazy. Like, I didn't look like I was mismatching or anything like that. But I want you guys to be the judge. So if you're interested in this Best Skin Ever foundation, stay tuned. So we're going to jump right into it because my eyes is already done. I just did a basic eye look, threw on some lashes, did my brows a little bit, and we're going to get into this foundation. So I am going to put my braids up. I'm going to prime my skin. Well, I already primed my skin. Another thing, I started using the Fenty skincare, so we're going to do a review on that. I'm trying to give it at least 2 weeks to see how it works. I bought the sample size, so we'll see. And I also went to the dermatologist and started some new acne medication, so we'll see. We'll do a review on that. So I am going to go in with my e.l.f. primer. And like I said, and this is the Hydrating Booster Drops. This is similar to the Milk Primer. I have the Milk Primer, but I'm trying to use this up. And I'm just going to, a little bit of this goes a long way. I'm just going to put 3 drops and rub it in. Like I said, I want this to be a quick review. That's why I did my eyes already. We're just going to focus on the foundation. All right, so, excuse me, usually I will do the powder before foundation, technique. But today I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to conceal anything because I want to see how the foundation looks by itself. So it's supposed to be medium to full coverage, and we'll see. This is the 35, and I'm going to do a quick swatch on one side of my face. This is the 35N. Now you see that? Automatically it looks too light. And then this is 44Y on this side. Let me do them next to each other. So looking at the camera and then looking at the foundations, obviously this look closer, but I really want you guys to see how this blends out, just for reference, just so you guys can see, like, this blends out really good as well. So I'm just gonna do a few dots on my face, and I'm looking in my mirror right now. Yeah, this looks extremely too light for me. But like I said, we're going to blend this out just so you guys can kind of see. 44Y. I'm going to keep both foundations, I think. But for future reference, if I buy this foundation, it's definitely going to be this one. It's more workable. I feel like it's more workable and it'll be easier to blend out. But like I said, yesterday I wore it and they both look pretty good to me. So I'm going to spray my brush, and we're going to start with the 35N side and kind of just blend that out. And you see how that blends out? That looks actually really good. Doesn't look too bad, right? I don't think it looks bad at all. And then I'm going to go in the natural sunlight just so you guys can see. But the actual foundation looks really good. Like, I really like it. I did not conceal this. And it covered up pretty well. Like I said, it's medium to full coverage. So I'm going to put just a little bit more. Let me make sure I'm using the right one on this side to see if I can build it up. And I'm just going to put it in the spots where I feel like I need a little bit more. All right, gems. So by the way, this is my Sonia Kush brush. It's a little beat up, but this brush is absolutely, I love this brush. It's very dense, and you know, like I said, it's a little beat up because I had it for a while, but I love this brush because it's extremely dense. All right, so this is the 35 Neutral on this side. And I see some imperfections, but I don't mind that. Like I said, it's supposed to be best skin ever. So it's kind of, you know, you don't want it. It's not going to be thick at all. So we're going to go on this side with the Real Techniques brush. And I'm going to spray it. And then we're going to blend this in. You know, I have very sensitive skin. So like I've said in previous videos, the mask is really taking a toll on my my face. But we working on it. As soon as I feel like my skin is getting better, I gotta put a mask on. So it really doesn't matter at this point until we're able to not wear masks, which I don't see happening anytime soon. As you see with this foundation, okay, this is still wet, so we're gonna let it dry down. But now that I look at it, you could kind of see the difference. But I do like the formula of this foundation. It has no scent at all. Okay, we're gonna let this dry down, and I'm gonna start well, I was going to start concealing this side, but I'm going to just let it dry down. And then we're going to jump in with concealer, finish the whole face up, and we're going to see how it looks. If there's any difference at all, you guys be the judge. All right, so the foundation has dried for the most part. Like I said, this is the 44Y. And this is the 35 Neutral. So I am going to continue to do my face, and I'm going to speed through this part, and then we're going to come back and really see if you could tell a difference, but not only the difference between the shades, just the overall finish and how I feel about the foundation. So right, Jim. So everything's done. I set my face. I just finished up what I would basically do any other time I do my makeup. And on my lips, I have the Rose Femme, one of my favorite neutrals by Milani, in the number 42. Like I said in previous videos, this is one of my go-to nudes. And then I lined it with my NYX. It's a dark brown liner, and I threw on some clear gloss. But this is how the foundation is looking. You would never know that these are two different shades, because after I do everything I do anyway, like, I could make them both work. So I think I'm going to keep both of them. But for future, reference, the 44Y is definitely a better match overall. But I love it. I like the foundation. It doesn't feel... It feels fine. It doesn't have a smell. Hopefully I don't break out. But yeah, I loved it. I love how this look came out. Didn't do anything major on the eyes. Just kept it simple. Like I said, this review is mainly about the foundation. So we're going to go in the natural light just so you guys could kind of see what it looks like with the natural light. But overall, I would give this foundation a 9 out of 10. Like I said, it's very inexpensive, and they do have a range of shades. I think it was $21. So like I said, I ended up paying $42 plus tax because I bought two, but I like it. All right, Jim, so I just stepped outside and it is cold as hell out of here, but this is what the foundation is looking like in natural sunlight. I think it's very pretty. It looks very natural as far as how it's laying on the skin. It doesn't look caked on or anything like that. You guys be the judge. I love it. I think it's really, really cute. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope to see you guys in my next video. I'm sorry that my videos has been so far in between. There's a lot going on right now, so I'm just trying to record as much as I can. But I love you, gems. If you like the content, give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.